Hi everyone, it's Alia or Cake Legend and welcome to day 3 of the 12 Cakes of Christmas. Today we're going to be making this really fun and festive mug of hot cocoa cake. This one was really fun to make, so let's get right into it. Starting again with my 4-inch cake layers this time. As you can see, I have vanilla cake and I filled these ones with cream cheese icing. Just one layer filling in between the 2 layers of cake because these cakes were so small, and then I put it in the fridge to chill before pulling it out again and doing my crumb coat. I know I usually skip the crumb coat, so if you want to find that tutorial, it's in the top right hand corner, but because I was making these 12 cakes all at the same time, I wanted to make sure they stayed fresh, so the crumb coat helps seal in that moisture and they won't dry out in the fridge. After I was done with the crumb coat, I iced this cake in some buttercream that I dyed this lovely red color. You could also choose to cover this cake in fondant if you don't want to dye buttercream red because it does require a lot of food coloring and it can temporarily stain the mouth. But I was doing just a very thin layer of buttercream, so it was okay, at least for my standards. I just masked this cake like normal using a small offset because this cake was so tiny, and I did a smooth finish on the top and sides. Now before the buttercream firms up in the fridge, I grabbed a small candy cane, unwrapped it, and stuck it into the side of the cake to be the little handle of the mug. Then I put the cake in the fridge to chill and I started melting down some chocolate chips for the drip. You could also use a ganache for the drip if that's preferred, but I just did melted chocolate chips and I mixed in some vegetable oil to get it to the right runny consistency. Then I poured about 3 spoonfuls of chocolate on top and I just used the spoon to spread it out. I didn't want this to totally drip all the way down the sides of the cake like a normal drip. I just wanted it to sort of be flowing over the edge. If this was a regular drip, I definitely would not be doing it this way. I would have grabbed a piping bag so I could make sure each drip was going beautifully down the cake at the right length. But sometimes, to get a different drip look, you gotta use a different technique. Here's the drip, all done, and then before it dried, I sprinkled some little white pearl sprinkles on top so that they stuck to the chocolate. While the drip was hardening in the fridge, I grabbed these snowflake punches and some white fondant and began cutting out some snowflakes. I wanted these to dry a little bit before sticking them onto the cake at the end. Using a fondant punch is super easy. Just roll out your fondant till it's fairly thin and just press your punch into the fondant and punch it out. After that, I grabbed this Wilton 2D tip and threw it into a piping bag with some white buttercream so I could pipe this giant swirl on top of the cake to look like whipped cream. Then I covered that with these mini marshmallows to make it look really fun, and I used some buttercream to stick a couple of the marshmallows on the drip as if they were overflowing. Now it's time to add the snowflakes that we made before now that they're all dry, just scattering them about wherever I thought looked good. And for a final touch, I grabbed a broken candy cane and stuck that into the top of the cake to look like a straw. After that, this cake was all done. I really liked this one. I think this one was another one of my top 5 out of the 12. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it as well. Be sure to leave a like if you did and a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow for the next Christmas cake tutorial. Bye!